I have 2 more. Right, there's that one that... Yeah, this one. I kind of understand how this works, but I don't at the same time. It's like you can't get too far ahead of the snowball, but you can't get too far behind either. You basically have to be right behind him, or just a little bit in front of him.
Nice. And it looks like he failed.
I will recover this! It worked! Wow, that was quite the recovery. Like, normally if you get that far behind, there's no getting back ahead. Because if you drop off that ledge too soon, which is like the only way to get back ahead, then it'll just lose track of you. So...
Hey.
Alright, so I'm curious how many people get the star the way you're supposed to. Because it's harder to get the way you're supposed to than it is to get the way that most people do. People get it in different ways, but it usually goes along the lines of this. Okay, not that. Definitely not that.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's try this again. I mean, the wall jump a lot of people do, just because people can get down here easily, but landing on top is another question. I've never even been able to land on top. I know you can do something like this to get up, like wall jump up. Oh! I've tried to do that before. That's the first time I've ever actually succeeded.
Are you trying to break the ice?
No, I'm trying to get a quick collect thing.
Well, you're clearly not doing well at it.
I noticed. What?
What? What happened?
I wish I remembered the button that I could make, that I could like save clips of, because that I like triple jump dived forward, bonked on nothing, and then went backwards when I landed.
Oof.
I mean, I suppose I could make a clip of that just by trimming the video, but it's still like, what just happened exactly? Oh, and now my least favorite place on getting red coins. Because it's very easy to die here, and the red coins are all throughout the level. Although I say level, and it's kind of like a mini level. I promise I know what I'm doing.
Nice.
I'm just not very good at it. There we go. You know, I feel like you're not supposed to go over that, over like that by jumping over it, but I don't know how else you would.
Fair enough.
Or I don't know how else you would get that ramp and what the point of the ramp is if you're not going to do that. Except for just a troll to make you slide down. Because there's another way up that I'm pretty sure is the way you're supposed to take. And I know it's possible to collect this red coin a lot quicker than I do, but it's also a lot easier to die here
Yeah,
than I
understandable.
do, so. line up. There we go. There we go. And there's the 7th one. And the 8th one should be just down here. Nailed it.
Now you gotta get all the way back.
If I finish this first try, or like if I get all 8 red coins, beat Bowser and everything first try, that's gonna be a new record for me, honestly. Because I've never gotten all 8 red coins first try. Holy crap. Like, I've gotten all 8 red coins before, and I've done this first try several times before. But never both.
Oof. Hold on.
Okay. Oh. What?
I'm gonna go eat some food stuff.
Alright.
I'll be back later.
Alright.
I'm just saying the call though, so it doesn't boot you out.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I forgot it does that. And there's the first Bowser down. With a new record on top of it. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I'm kind of surprised, but... Alright, so with that, I've done most of the stuff on the top floor. I need the invisible cap and the metal cap for the rest. Or not top floor, first floor. So basement, I need vanish cap and the metal cap. Alright. Oh, and maps. Well, I may be here a while. And I may be a klutz sometimes. Oh. Okay. And got a little Alice in Wonderland reference there. Because why not? I'm gonna go here. If I can fix this camera here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna pick up this rabbit here. I'm gonna walk into the corner. I'm gonna drop the rabbit, and I'm gonna pick up the rabbit. Or not. This would be a lot easier if the camera was cooperating. So, I'm actually thinking. So, I haven't told anybody yet, but there's a 2-player ROM hack of this game. And thinking about getting someone else to play this with me, preferably someone who doesn't play this normally, like Manface. And well, Manface does play this. And playing this 2-player with them. Now, 100% I know is difficult to do, but it is definitely possible to beat the game. Also, I don't know why I did this. I'm not planning on going to Bowser 2 yet. I just wanted to clip through that door. Yes, because I need to get Vanish Cap first. Or Metal Cap, but Vanish Cap is the one I'm gonna do because that is the quicker one. And that's the one that does not involve me going to Hazy Maze Cave. Because, as I'm sure you've heard from my rant before, I do not very much like Hazy Maze Cave. So, even if the normal stars aren't too bad, kind of repetitive, because you basically go through the first room 6 times. 7 if you're doing 100 coins separately, and even more if you die. Alright, so on this, I don't remember where all the red coins are. And I see I already missed one. So, gotta go back up here. But for anybody wondering, in order to do that little kick jump easily, you basically hold the jump button and just repeatedly press the attack button. Lets you do these little short hops, which are useful for some occasions, like what I've been using them for. You can also use them to kill enemies. I'm not exactly sure of the reason for that, except for just maybe low cooldown. But I have seen people use them for that as well. So it's definitely a useful thing to know, and I didn't know it until like less than a year ago, when I really started to play this game more often. I used to play it every now and then, with like on the DS version. That was the version that I grew up with. I didn't play the N64. I didn't play much of the N64 version until I figured out that N64 emulators were a thing. So, and since then I've really been interested in like, since I've learned about emulators, well, not necessarily learned about emulators, but since I've been using emulators, it's really gotten me to, like, I unfortunately don't have a job right now, so I can't buy the things myself. I really wanted to get, these actual old consoles and play on the original console. For some reason, that's just always been appealing to me. And since I don't have any money, I can't do that. Most of the games I've got, which I don't even have that many, I do have some version of. Like this, I have the DS version, which is quite a bit different. I also have Ocarina of Time, though that is.
I'm back.
Oh, hi.
Have you been talking to yourself this whole time?
Kind of. I mean, I've also been recording this, so.
Ah!
Yeah.
To the audience, this guy's crazy. He talks to himself.
Hey, I'm not crazy. I was trying to think of stuff to say, and I started going on a tangent. So. I am in Hazy Maze Cave, by the way.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really planning to do much here right now. I'm just trying to get the metal cap, because this is where it is. But I still don't like the place.
Yeah.
Oh. Also, these boulders hurt me.
What do you want me to do about it? Call their moms?
They aren't very nice.
Deal with it.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if you saw the video that I think became a meme. I could be wrong about it. I'm not sure if it became
Which
a meme
one?
or not. But basically, it was the Watch for Rolling Rocks, in half an A, in half an A press. And, I know people make people who play Super Mario 64, like on YouTube and such, make a lot of jokes about that.
Nah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, basically it's like, so, using, like, these boundaries and such, oh wait, I kind of expecting this up. Like, using different, like, loading boundaries, you get this scuttlebug to get high into the air in, like, the perfect position. And then, after walking backwards for 12 hours, because basically, because, like the same thing that I was talking about with the BLJ, there's no limit to the acceleration backwards. Again, they'd have to purposely try to do that nowadays. But that was just like a way to save on resources and such, because it's like, we don't need to worry about that. But due to behavior of shallow water and slopes, it's possible to accelerate backwards. And normally, that will just cause you to drop into the water. But, but in Hazy Maze Cave, there's like a little, like, door thing that can open up that will basically, it'll keep you in place. And so basically, you just accelerate backwards for 12 hours. And then you have to align yourself perfectly so you land, so that way you land on certain tiles. So that way you do not just like, or it doesn't just completely ruin your acceleration. And then you have to land on the scuttlebug that you set up 12 hours ago. Like, who has time for that?
The internet does.
That one specific person on the internet. Like, why? And then there's also the jokes from famous YouTube people, and he became famous partially because of this. But it's just like an A press is an A press. You can't just call it a half. And he explains why it's called half an A press in that video. But it just like, or no, it's not in that video. It might be. But in one of his videos, he explains why it's why he just calls it half an A press. But so just an A press is still an A press. You can't just call it a half. And for some reason, that made him a very big star on YouTube. For all the wrong reasons.
Oof.
So, yeah. By the way, so while you were gone, I was talking about, I want to get, so there's a ROM hack of this that is like a co-op version.
Oh no.
And it doesn't work great, but I want to get but I want to get someone, preferably someone like you who has either never played it or has barely played it. And I want to play through the game with you. Not 100%, because I don't think it's possible to beat it 100%, because a couple things that they had to do to get it to work. But to the end of the game, at least.
Oof.
And I wouldn't do that till, my wire got stuck in my chair. Alright. I wouldn't do that until I'm done with this. And obviously, whoever I would be playing with would also have to be available and playing.
Yeah.
But I just thought that would make for a It'd make for some funny videos. Just like I'm just over here like flying through and just like yeah, I'm still back at like the beginning of the level.
Just count over for how many times I throw you off.
Well, unfortunately, you can't pick people up and throw them. This isn't Super Mario 64 DS.
No.
So, but I want to say you can still punch each other. So, oh wait, no, I forgot. Well, it depends on which version you get. There were several versions of it because they had to because I think at some point they had to shut down to like public development of it. But you can still get like the later versions elsewhere.
Because Nintendo going nothing.
Yeah,
right.
but they were like the thing is that they were still allowed to develop it. It was just they couldn't develop it and release all the versions publicly. They actually didn't. They also didn't get rid of the version that was there. So like I could still go and download it. But dang it.
Nice.
But in order to get the later versions, you would have to like contact him or like somebody else who has the version. Somebody I watch on YouTube often has like is a good friend of theirs, and they got like the newest version of it. They also got a custom skin, but I mean that wouldn't be something you would get. That just because they were friends, so. Yeah, just like some versions included like in the latest version that's publicly available, the cannon doesn't exactly work properly. Like the way it works properly, but you can't see the reticle. Luckily the cannon isn't needed for that many stars.
Yeah.
And even one of them that is like you need the cannon. I know a way to do a cannonless, so